Hello guys.
Hi, good evening, Manu.
Good evening. How are you?
Good.
Okay. We have Pooja, Abdullah, Ram. I don't think other people are joining today. Okay. Till yesterday, what we covered? Anyone can say?
Yeah, we learn about the joints,
Mm-hmm.
cross join, inner join, outer join, equi join, left outer join, and full outer join.
I hope you guys practiced all the things, if I'm not wrong. Okay.
Yes.
If you have any doubts, please raise right now. Okay. So far, what are the classes we covered so far? Any questions?
We covered where, group by, and order by
Hmm.
having.
Okay. Having covered, but sorting and all those things we didn't see so far, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So those things we have to see today. So okay, we'll cover these things today. Okay. Then once everyone is available, right? Then we can finish. We can start subqueries. Okay.
Yes. And Venu, will you be telling about the views, like how to create the views,
Yes.
procedures? Okay.
Yes. Don't worry. Once we finish the subqueries,
Mhm.
then we'll start working on views, materialized views, and indexes. How to create indexes and all those things.
Okay.
If we cover these things, almost we covered the SQL topics. Okay,
Yes.
and additional, advanced topics were there. Ideally, when we go into organization level, very rare we'll use external tables and these things. Actually, you know that, right?
Mhm. Yes.
There are external tables, directories, and all those we are not going to create anyway. So those were created by DBS only. Usually will not have access and all those things. Okay,
Okay.
that is one thing. And when you go to PL SQL, we can see procedures, functions. And did you guys not created an sequences and synonyms so far, right?
Yes. We need to go over the sequences, triggers.
It triggers and all those things will comes under PL SQL, PL SQL. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
SQL part, I want to cover synonyms, sequences, and indexes, views, and materialized views. These are the 5 topics I have to cover. Okay.
Injection too?
Indexes.
No, injection.
That is SQL injection, right?
Yes, yes.
Those we are not going to cover those things actually. That
Okay,
is huge. That topic is very big actually. Okay.
okay.
First you have to understand, and then usually we will not work on SQL injections and all those things actually. Ideally, PL/SQL developer will do all development kind of things, procedures, functions. Mainly, these are the things mainly. Okay, triggers. Okay, when you go to full development task, then only you'll go and create the triggers and all those things. Until that point, even triggers also will not create actually. Okay.
Okay.
So mainly, once you enter into that one, SQL queries, you have to be strong knowledge on SQL queries and PL SQL objects. I mean, procedures, functions, packages, how packages will work.
Yes.
Um, these are all things you have to learn. Main thing, and then go. Finally, we'll finish it off triggers. How triggers will create and how trigger what are the events we have, how many triggers we can create on table, and all those things. We'll finish it off that one, PL/SQL completely. And there is a concept called collections, PL/SQL collections actually.
Yes, yes.
The collections is the most important topic because we are frequently will use them actually. Okay.
Mhm. And we also use a check constraint. We did not go with the check constraint, right?
We didn't create. Yeah, but we have constraint actually. We have check constraint. The check constraint, which scenario will go for check constraint is, for example, there is a rule. For example, what I am saying, I have an organization. In my organization, minimum salary of the employee is 5,000. Consider this one, or 2,000, whatever it may be. Okay, if I give less than 2,000, it should not allow to enter into the database. First of all, you cannot enter the record. First of all,
Yes.
right? These type of scenarios, particular scenarios, you can do this one. And age restrictions, age restriction, right?
Mhm.
If you want to join in my organization, your age at least so and so date. You must born between these dates and these dates. Right? There is a lower bound and upper bound will be there, right?
Yes.
These type of things you can create a check constraint actually. How to create? If you want, I can teach you guys. No worries. Don't worry. End of the SQL parts, right? End of the SQL parts, we'll cover check constraint also. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. This is what so far. Um, you know. So for example, without a table, can you create a view or not?
Uh, Actually, we can create the view with the dummy data if you want to.
Me?
Yeah, using a dummy like dual table, we can create a view.
No, not like that. I want particularly. I want to create a table. I want to create a view actually. For example, I have an employee table. Employee table. I don't have employee create.
Are you sharing, Venu?
Oh, I didn't share. Let me share my screen. Mm. Okay, let me know if you will see.
Yes.
Okay, see here. View is create or replace. You can use create or replace syntax. Okay, replace view name v underscore vw underscore emp1 e select star select star from emp. Now, if I create a view like this, no, I want only department data. Okay, where dpt number equal to 10. Let's create a view. Okay.
As is missing. As.
East of as here is as. Okay. Okay. So here we don't have privileges here, right?
Mhm.
Here you created, right? But I don't have, for example, some people will ask this question actually. I don't have a table. I'm trying to create a view. VW on EMP1 as select star from MP MP1 where MP sorry DPT number equal to 10. What it is saying?
Table or view does not exist.
Because the table is not present here.
Yes.
Now what it is saying?
View created with compilation errors.
Yeah, that means you can create a view without a table, but once you create the table, then we can if you recompile it, right, automatically it will be valid then after. So for now, so that means employee view created. See here, if you write this query, but it is not valid, you cannot get anything. What it is saying? Stored procedure is invalid one actually. Fix the errors
Yes.
and then commit. So if you for that one, what you have to do? Create table EMP1 as select star from employee. Now table created, right? Now run this one. What it is saying?
No data, but it is giving the structure.
Correct. Because this is valid now. Now it is valid.
Yes.
Right? Why it is not coming? Okay, 10th department, there is no data because of we updated yesterday to null values, right? You remember that?
Yes. Yes.
That's the reason we don't have data. So now I am going to create 10th department data where department number is null. Now we can see the data.
I don't
See?
think we can see it because it is in different table. EMP1 table, right? And that is
Okay.
EMP table.
Correct. EMP1 also we need to update it.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. You're right. Now we can see the data. Right?
Yeah.
This is the way. So even we can create create a view without a table, but you have to use force keyword. But when you are creating that one, you'll get a warning. What is the warning? View compiled.
Compilation error.
Compilation error with errors, some kind of thing. Okay. Please make a note this one. That's what view. And we can write, for example, simple views and complex views. Both are there, right? We have simple views and complex views. What is the difference between simple views and complex views? Simple view is always depends on a single table. Base table is one table only will be there. Okay. When you join multiple tables while creating a view, that is called complex view. Clear?
Yes.
One is simple view and complex view. So these are the two views we have in this views concept actually. Simple view is depends on single table, and complex view is depends on more than one table. That is the major difference with this one actually. You can write any query and then create a view, because this is a security purpose. We will use this security purpose actually. For example, I have 100 departments, 100 number of departments will be there in the organization, and each department have some data, right, guys? I belongs to one department. You belongs to other department, right? You should not see my data first of all, right? My department data you cannot see. You shouldn't have access for that. So that you can restrict the data to department to department or category to category, whatever it may be. Okay, you want to show you for example, you need to show 10th department data. You can see only 10th department data. You cannot see any other data. Clear, guys? Data security is possible here. Okay, data security is possible. You can restrict the data here actually. What are the data you want to show? That data only you can show. And moreover, you don't know which the data is coming from which table. You don't know. End user doesn't know. Okay, simply he can run the view. Even he can run the view. He doesn't know what table involved here. Right? And he can play with that data only. He cannot go with the entire table and then get the data, something, see something. He cannot do anything with that actually. Okay. Clear, guys? Okay. And let me create a check constraint on this one. Alter table, add alter table employee, add constraint chk emp empty check greater than equal to 3000. What will happen, guys? Here, what it's saying?
Cannot validate because we already have the salary more
We
than.
already have less than 3000 data. That's the reason it's getting error. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Before that, you need to make it as all the data employee where employee set sal equal to 3000 where sal less than 3000. Okay, I'm going to change it like this actually. Less than 3000. I'm not touching that employee table. I'm touching employee one table. Okay. Here 11 records updated, and here also now it's created now. Now, if you see this one employee table, this is a check constraint, right? Select start from EMP1. The salary is by default all 3000, right? 3000 and one is 5000 we have here actually. Okay. Update. Now I am trying to insert the data. Insert into employee one. EMP number, e-name, sal, hire date, sal, hire underscore hire date, dpt number, values of from 8000. I'm giving employee number. Employee name is some AAA, and salary is I'm giving 2500. Hire date, sys date, and department number is 10. I'm giving this one. Okay. Now tell me what will happen here.
It will not insert the record. It will give the error.
It throws the error. What it is saying? Check constraint violated. Check EMP1 is violated. Okay. it not allows inserts, update when check and state is not satisfying. Okay, update EMP1 where EMP1 set sal equal to 2500 where EMP name ename equal ename equal to ename equal to cart. Here guys, what will happen here? What it is saying? Constant related. That means when you are trying to update or insert, if you are not met, if you are not meeting the condition, automatically it will throw the error. Okay, I'm making it 3500. It allows now. Here, clear guys? Any questions, Abdullah or Pooja or Ram?
No.
I think you are good, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now you know views. What is the view? How to create and all those things. Okay. And you know check constraint also now, right? Constraints point of view, we don't have any constraint pending. Okay. And actually, in older methods till 12C, right? We have a sequence actually. But in 19C, we got new feature actually. I think identity, some identity type of column they introduced actually. I look into that one and let you know. Most probably Monday's class, right? I'll explain that, how to create and all those things. Okay. Actually, in SQL Server, we have identity column by default. Okay. We don't have sequence there actually. But here also in Oracle also that they introduced something in 19C. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just practice it. Yeah, for now, today we'll stop it because most of the people are not here, right? We'll stop it here. And Monday we'll start synonyms and sequences and the new methodology of sequence, how we can create new sequence and all the, and yeah, without sequence, how we'll use the data and all those things. We'll work on that. And then we can finish it off indexes also. Indexes, materialized views. These 4 concepts we'll finish it off by Monday. Small topics only. Only index will take. Rest of all we can finish it off.
These are all PLSQL or SQL?
SQL. We'll finish with materialized views completely. That is SQL concepts. We'll finish it SQL concepts up to materialized views. Okay.
Stored procedures are
Those are PL SQL. Then we'll start PL SQL.
Sorry.
SQL block will finish. SQL objects all finish. So what are the tables we already covered? Tables and tables, views and views already covered. We need to cover synonyms, sequences, materialized views. These 3 concepts we need to cover, and subqueries we need to cover. These 4 topics. And indexes will take 1 class at least. I mean, we need to talk about different type of indexes actually. So it may take at least half class to 1 class it will take actually. So I need to take little time for that. And then we'll go for PL SQL. Okay.
Yeah. Veena, do you have any previous interview questions or something for us to prepare?
Actually, long back I was using, but I will create some list of queries and then share with you guys. Don't worry. Okay.
Any notes or something you are giving or not?
No notes actually. Interview point of view, I can prepare some set of queries actually, set of questions and queries.
Queries.
Yeah, just prepare for that. And while working on that, you can understand automatically all the things actually. So mainly, right, you guys have to focus on select queries, main select queries, different methods, different where conditions you have to use, group base you have to use, and analytical functions you have to use inside the queries, and subqueries use them. As many queries you can write, right? But I have some setup for queries actually. I will share with you, and maybe 1 or 2 classes we'll practice in class directly. Someone tell me the query, and then we'll write it here, and then we'll try to. If you have any issues, we'll work together. Don't worry. Okay.
Sure. And do we have the normalization and denormalization window in SQL?
Normalization and denormalization, I'm not covering RAM actually. If you want, I'll cover separately.
Okay. Okay.
Because if you take that, at least one class it's required for us actually. 4 normal forms we have to come complete, and we need proper examples for that. I need to prepare a note, and then I have to tell you guys actually.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, if you want, I can cover it. Not a problem. But at the end, I'll cover it.
Sure.
Okay. So because that is only your interview purpose only, right?
Yes.
You have
Yes.
to interview purpose only, not more than that. I don't think by default we'll all normalize the tables only. When you are writing PL SQL means you're working on PL SQL means at most normalize the tables only.
Yeah.
And moreover, you're not going to decide which normal format is and all those things. No one will question you once you enter in the job, right? No one will question you. Okay. And this the table, this model design and all those things, we will not take care of it anyway. Data modeler will be there. He will take care of it, all those things, like table creation and all those things.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, and if possible, can you also explain about SQL injections for the interview purpose?
Injections, even I am not much aware of it. I didn't work on that, but we can.
Okay.
I can gather the queries, not a problem. I can gather them.
Sure.
Them. And hints, we have to work on that. We'll work together on all the things, hints and all those things. How hints will work? What are the hints we have? Okay.
Okay.
Partitions. We need to work on partition also. Partition, how partition will work and all those things. How many partitions we have? Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
These things we need to discuss. I mean, a lot of if you are going with PL SQL developer interview, you have to learn a lot of things. But I will not tell the concept actually. But interview point of view, I'll prepare some list of questions. Prepare for them. If you have any doubts in that one, we'll get into that one and try to work together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Don't worry. Because frankly, I'm saying, right, I have full experience on work only. I didn't teach anyone so far. Actually, you guys are first batch to me. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what Pawan requested. That's the reason I started this one, but nothing else.
Yeah, but the explanation wise is really good, compared to other faculty. Like I have been with different faculties also, like different trainers. But the one you are explaining is like completely into practical, not into like a book.
That's what I want. I don't want to teach theoretically. Actually, I completely.
Yeah.
I don't want to go for theoretically. Even I don't like to read the books and all those things. So too much.
Yes.
I have to learn my work on work only. That's what my importance only. If you guys are like this methodology, you can learn easily. Not a problem.
Yeah.
On work, you can learn it. Just interview purpose only. You have to prepare the queries and the questions and all those things. Nothing much. Then once you enter into work, it's completely different story.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Even if you don't know something, you can Google it and then learn it. That's not a big deal.
Yes.
Okay. So don't think it's too hard. Okay. Everything will be all right. If you have any questions, ask me.
Sure.
Okay. Pooja.
I think she left.
She left. Okay, fine. Abdullah.
It's good, sir.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
We can stop here. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's start Monday. At least 2 to 3 synonyms and sequences. I will not go deeply because nothing to go in deeply actually. How to create and all those things. What is the purpose to learn those things? That's all for that synonym. Right. So even subqueries also, right? Subqueries, you have to practice, nothing else. You have to practice properly. You have to practice. So simple, right? Subqueries will use in anywhere, in condition, R condition, okay,
Yes.
exists, and all where conditions you can use it, subqueries, and even select queries also you can use it directly. In select you can write select queries also. That is called subquery. Nothing else. Remember, when you're writing subquery in the select query, you have to mention, you have to put them into brackets.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is parenthesis. You have to put in parenthesis. That is most important. If you are not placing that one, definitely you'll get error.
Okay. And one example, if you wanted to use a dynamic insert query, like is it possible, like dynamic
Dynamic
insert?
dynamic insert means you have to write an insert query, and then when you are try to execute that one, it should ask the values. That's
Okay,
what,
that is
right?
dynamic. Okay, yeah. So basically, for example, if you are moving from one schema to another schema, and in another schema there is a different primary key, and in one schema it is a different primary key. So when we are trying to insert into the another schema, so we need to have the max count of value, right? So max count of like primary key, like next value.
Okay, next value. Okay.
Yeah. So in that, if we don't have the trigger, like how to get that value, like even if we did not create the sequence for it.
If you don't have sequence, for example, see, um, if you don't have sequence, always you have to go to max plus one only. Always when you go and enter the data into the table,
Okay.
max plus only. Always, right? Right. If you have sequence, if you want to use the same sequence and this other schema, you have to create it and then you have to use it. Otherwise, you have to get privileges from this schema to that schema. Actually, that is important, right?
Okay. Okay. For example, if you're trying to insert into a table
Mm,
name,
mm,
EMP number or ename
mm,
values
mm,
max plus
mm,
one, comma,
mm.
and whatever name you want to give.
Okay, let me explain you one query. So, we can write a subquery here.
Yeah.
Okay, you can write a subquery here. So take this one, this insert. Okay,
Mhm.
what you want to do? We are in the same schema.
Yes.
Okay, so what I want to do right now, I'm writing select query here actually. Select, okay, max of EMP number, that's one from EMP1. See what it returns here. Is a query. See here,
800.
8001.
Yeah.
8,000 we already inserted, so that we are getting 8,001 here.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is one subquery. This is kind of one subquery, right?
Yes. Yes.
What I did, I put them into parentheses. Okay.
Mhm.
Now name is, I'm putting something name AB, and salary is something as. Now see, now you have inserted the data, right?
Yes.
This is what you have to write. This is one of the subquery.
Okay.
Okay, you can write anywhere. Simple. Any query you are writing select query, separate extra separate select query means that is called subquery. That's all. That can be a table. I mean, sometimes it will act as a table. Sometimes it will act as input. Sometimes it acts as a column. Whatever it may be. Now, in this case, it is acting as a column value, right?
Yes. Yes.
This is acting as a column value. Column value means employee number. For this employee number, you are writing this subquery to get employee number, max employee number.
Yes.
Clear?
Mhm.
This is what. And you can sometimes you have to use in class. Sometimes you have to use in like class also. We have to use it. Sometimes we have to use in exist operator. We have to use. Sometimes we can use them in select query directly. Okay,
Okay.
based on our requirement, we can do that. Okay.
Yeah. Got it. And
So if you practice it, Ram, nothing hard here. Okay, guys, you guys practice more and more. That's all. that will give you good exposure and this one actually SQL actually. Okay.
Okay.
It's not it's not a rocket science actually. You know, you guys don't have to worry about it anything. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Take care. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend too.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.